Hi, my name is Ferdinand Visco, and I am the author of the book Growing Up Italian American. Following are excerpts taken from the introduction to that book. The luckiest day of my life was the day I was born in America to two wonderful parents and thus became part of two incredible Italian American families, the Viscos and the Barattas. This book contains the recollections of three generations of Visco and Barattas, my grandparents, my parents, and mine. And as such, it represents over 150 years of family history. Writing the book was a labor of love and stems from my belief, best expressed by an old Neapolitan proverb which says, to know who you are, you need to know from whence you came. To me, it was unthinkable that the extraordinary lives of my relatives would be forgotten. Italian American culture had to be passed down to my children, and memories and traditions had to be preserved. Family recipes could not be lost. The courage and self-reliance that sustained all Italian Americans had to be recalled. Values such as loyalty to family and achieving goals through education, persistence, and hard work had to be remembered. Out of respect and admiration for their relatives, my cousins responded willingly to my calls for help in documenting family history, and each of them enthusiastically contributed stories and pictures to the project. Much comes from my parents' written memoirs and the things they told me about their lives. I have tried to recreate events, locales, and conversations from my memory and my cousins' recollections, and to place them in historical context. In doing so, I have attempted to capture the apprehension, wonder, and joy most Italian immigrants felt when they first came to the United States, and to reveal what life was like for them once they settled here. Throughout the book, I have inserted Italian proverbs, proverbi italiani, and admonitions. These are printed in bold type, as are Italian words and phrases commonly used by my family and friends. I have also added a chapter containing advice handed down to me from my parents and relatives, as well as sage advice from distinguished other Italian Americans. While researching material for the book, I've tried to find information I thought our immigrant ancestors would want us to know. My goal was to create an entertaining text that contributes to the body of knowledge available to those Italian Americans who wish to explore their heritage. Because I grew up in the midst of two proud Italian American families and subsequently spent 6 years in Italy going to medical school, I felt I had a fairly unique perspective from which to do this. I want to thank Cavaliere Josephine Maietta for editing the standard Italian phrases used in the book. Additionally, I want to express my gratitude to Michele Cartuscello, the curator of Il Museo del Cognome, the Museum of Family Names in Padula, who researched the Baratta family and helped piece together who my grandfather, Michael Baratta, really was. Finally, I also want to thank Professor Salvador Lagomina for writing the foreword to my book, and my editors Maddie G. and Linda M. Tuttle for helping me state my thoughts meaningfully and with clarity. Lastly, regarding the book as a whole, I hope it entertains, informs, and gives pleasure not only to Italian Americans, but also to anyone else who appreciates tradition and believes in the American dream.